In the study of the end times, or last days, also known as eschatology, there are four major viewpoints. One is historic premillennialism, and within historic premillennialism, there are various views on the rapture. Historic premillennialism had no rapture. What they had was the resurrection of the dead, when the living and the dead are then taken up right before Christ returns to earth for the 1,000-year rule and reign of Christ. But within historic premillennialism, this idea emerged about the rapture within the last 180 years or so. And within those viewpoints, there's pre-trib rapture theory, there's mid-trib rapture theory, and there's post-trib rapture theory. So there's differences of opinion. But here in North America, the most popular of those views is pre-tribulation premillennialism, which again originated in around the 1830s or so, as John Nelson Darby was influenced by Margaret MacDonald's visions. Now, I briefly covered some of this in a previous reel, but there are a few other viewpoints on the end times. There is amillennialism, there is postmillennialism, and there is preterism. So today I want to briefly cover postmillennialism. Postmillennialism believes that Jesus returns after the millennium. Now, it's not a literal 1,000 years of ruling and reigning where it's paradise on earth, as historic premillennialism believes, but it's where the gospel is preached and transforms society, and in some views even transforms the laws of the land, and some people call that theonomy, and there's differences within this viewpoint. But in postmillennialism, the gospel is proclaimed to all nations, all peoples. Anybody, everywhere will hear the gospel and be transformed by the gospel message, and society gets better and better around the world until Jesus comes back. So that's briefly postmillennialism. Where do you stand on these things? I'll cover preterism another time.